What is up, guys? Doing another gameplay video. As you can see, I've got Derek Thomas on the team now. Really been trying to make some upgrades on the defensive side of the ball because of how much I've been struggling over there. Got Derek Thomas and Lawrence Taylor to try and help improve the pass rush. I've added Isaiah Simmons. He's going to be playing sub linebacker and he'll be who I use in most plays. And Jair Alexander is going to be at cornerback to try and help improve my speed in the secondary. And I've also moved JJ Watt to the inside. He's going to be playing pure D tackle now instead of a hybrid defensive end, defensive tackle role. And I've added inside stuff to him because he gets it for 2 AP versus how a lot of other guys will get it for 3 AP if they're a pass rushing archetype. Also, I'm changing up how I play defense. I'm going to be using the D tackle a lot more on 3rd and longs and 4th and longs to try and get after the quarterback. Saw a video that Deuce Close did recently where he is using the one tech D tackle and he do a swim move to the inside to get faster shed animations, and he got off the quarterback pretty quick with that. It doesn't really get you a whole lot of sacks, he said, but if you can do it consistently, you can generate pressure on the quarterback and really force him to make fast decisions, maybe get a few pressure and accurates out of it. So, now that I've talked kind of about what I've been doing on the defensive side of the ball, let's get into the gameplay. There, 3rd and inches are in a slip screen. Here I'm going to check to an RPO bubble. I really should have handed it off here. You're going to see me throw the bubble. I had the numbers to the inside. I could have gotten a pretty big gain if I ran it there instead of throwing the bubble. I had tunnel vision there and just wanted to force it outside. Here, wide shallow, just throw the shallow right. I could have maybe hit the dig back above that, but you never know with how those zone defenders can move. They can shuffle side to side really fast and pinch off windows, so things that look open may not actually be open. Here, 3rd and 6, I'm going to check to 4 verticals out of empty. He's going to be running cover 3 match here, but I'm still able to beat him over the top and hit Reggie up the seam for the touchdown. Now we claim the lead 7-0. Defensive side of the ball, he comes out in a heavy package with multiple tight ends. So I'm going to come out in 4-3-6-1, which is kind of my go-to stretch defense now. I run quarters out of that because you get the safeties and run fits, and I think I've mentioned this before. You really should be using the weak side safety, and you don't really have to make any adjustments out of it to stop stretches. Why I like it so much. Pretty much the only thing you have to do is use the weak side safety and not a linebacker. Here, 3rd and 6. I don't know what he saw there. The quarter flat was over that route the entire time. And he throws a pick 6. He could have maybe hit the slant there. He was running a slant flat combo, but the quarter flat was over the flat route the entire time. Here he's going to come out in lighter package, so I come out in big nickel. And he tries to run up the middle but doesn't get anything. Still running tempo even though he's not moving the ball very well. There he's going to try and throw the crossing route and it gets batted down. So 3rd and 14, I'm going to be reusing my D tackle on this play. Comes out in a split back look. And I'm going to come out in cover 2 and try and protect the deep middle and get pressure on the quarterback. There I hit the swim move to the inside, which the game reads it as a club. But unfortunately I hit the quarterback. I was able to force a pressure and accurate. Just gotta learn to pull off on that. Here, got turned around with my user and wasn't able to keep up there on the crossing route. Here's going motion out his back to the side, and I'm going to bite on that and try and take the back in the flat, thinking he's going to throw a screen pass. This play, I don't have an answer for this. I don't know why that happened. I tried to go back and watch the replay of it, and it looked like at one point the ball was in the hands of my safety. It's kind of hard to tell because the ball kind of warps around and jumps a bit there. He came down with it. I don't like it, but that's what happened. Here I'm going to check the mesh. And because he's playing off coverage on those corners, so I know that corner route should be able to get open, and he does. Just pass lead that to outside and give him room to catch it. Here I'm going to check the inside zone, but couldn't get much out of that. Pretty much dominated the line of scrimmage on that play. Run Y shallow. He's running a too high look here. And I had the touchdown. Unfortunately, we get the throw out of sack where he's able to pressure me with his user, force me back, and I got hit while throwing it. Julio was still able to come back to the ball and make a play. Here, 1st and goal, I'm going to check the Y stick. Here, I just dump it off to the back in the flat and get what I can. Second and goal. Here I'm going to check their read option. And really against a 5-man box you can just hand it off. But because of how bad my offensive line played against his defensive line the last time I tried to run the ball, I don't trust them. So I was trying to get the advantage there, and I got 2 yards out of it. I thought I could have gotten the touchdown if Josh Allen had reached the ball out. Here, 3rd and goal, I'm going to check the Y stick. Play side's closed, so I'm going to go backside and hit the slant. And we're back to a 2-score lead now. So coming out here inside of 2 minutes. He runs a slip screen there. I had my eyes in the secondary the entire time. I wasn't watching for the lineman sneaking out on the slip screen. That's why you want to run slip screens maybe a couple times a game. Catch your opponent off guard. Here he's going to run an RPO play. Actually, I don't know if it's an RPO or not. It might be just a read option or a triple option. But it's really telegraphed with how that back stops there versus other plays where you motion the back out, which I don't know why EA did that this year. As it kind of gives away the whole play that it's going to be a run there instead of worrying about someone bombing you deep in the secondary, which is exactly what happens here. After that play, Justin Reed got benched. He just was not cutting it at safety. I'm going to move Aeneas Williams down to in the box now, as playing the kind of the safety in the box defender, and Honey Badger's going to take over that spot, and Derwin's going to be playing the strong safety. I cannot keep giving up free touchdowns like that where he throws the jump balls. Gotta find an answer for that. Here, I'm going to run Y shallow again, and this time I beat him over the top. The previous play I read a too high look, so I thought I was going to get a cover 2 beater or maybe a quarters or palms beater with the way he was lined up, and get a deep play, either get in a field goal range or get a touchdown. But the previous play before that, he rolled to a cover 3 look after the snap, and I wasn't reading the shallow. I was looking for the beater there over the top, and I didn't get it. Then the play I scored there, he's running cover 6, and I've got the Mills concept on the passing strength side of the field to the left, and Mills is really a quarters beater. You'll beat because you isolate the guy on the poster out 1v1 with the corner, and this game those corners really have trouble playing the poster routes from quarter defender. And they just do not get their hips turned fast enough to chase after him, which is why Julio was so wide open. Here, use pass rush, swim club, get the inside. I forced pressure and accurate, and should have come down with the interception there. Honey Badger dropped him. You see, he's doing a lot better job at defending over the top than what Justin Reed was. Yet he doesn't give up any big plays in the game after that. There, backpedal, 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 and throw it deep. And my guys should have picked it there, but they didn't. Here, 4th and 10. I keep user pass rushing. But he gets the pass over the middle. And gets the first down. Calls the timeout. Only a few seconds left in the half now. And he only has 1 timeout. He's got to be out of bounds or get a really big play here. There, he just throws it up into coverage and gets knocked down. It should have been picked there too. Threw a lot of risky passes that just did not get picked this game. 2nd and 10, I'm worried about that slant getting to outside, so I'm going to use our Mills there. And we get a throw out of sack. JJ Watt was able to hit him there. Here, 3 seconds left. going to go Hail Mary defense and just play everyone deep. He throws it up there, but the pass is overthrown. So coming out in the second half, it's going to go back to a split back look. Here he's going to run his triple option, which is what I think it is now. And it picks a couple yards with the dive. He's got the numbers in the box to do that too. I was moving Simmons out there, worried about the pass. There I'm able to get out and make the tackle to Simmons, but I wasn't able to break the pass up or pick it off. Just trying out using the D-tackle again, seeing what I can get. He hands the ball off and gets close to a first down on that run. Running some more tempo. Get back on Simmons. Here he throws the crossing route, but I'm able to break that up. Here, 3rd and 3. He tries to dump it off to Bo Jackson in the flat, but he gets tackled short. Runs some tempo, 4th and 1. And he does that, and because the back stops there, it's telegraphed, so I know he's running the ball there. I'm able to shoot the gap on 4th and 1 and get the tackle for the loss. A turnover on downs. Here I'm going to come out with a counter run with the RPO attached. Just going to hand that off. Pick up maybe 4 or 5 yards there. Run a read option bubble screen there. Just get the ball to the perimeter and get upfield. Here running Y shallow at a pistol. Dump that off, and he gets hit really hard there. I think he had tackling on aggressive because he gets a lot of hit stick tackles this game. 2nd and 5, just milk the clock. It's a 2-score game. I can make it a 3-score game in the second half, which is really hard to come back from. Run a read option there and just hand it off to Reggie Bush. 3rd and 2, I come in on a heavy look with pistol full house, and I'm going to run read option again. Just keep milking the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep the clock running. We're about to go up 3 scores. Everyone dives down the middle to try and stop the run, and no one takes the quarterback. Get the touchdown there. I'll see the replay there in a minute. See both linebackers just dive straight up the middle to try and stop the run, but no one stops the quarterback from getting to the outside. Here now I just don't have to give up a touchdown on this drive, and we should be good. There, missed tackle, and Bo Jackson picks up the first down. Come out, cover 3 match, Buzz. Here he dumps it down, broken tackle, and he gets close to the first down there. So not a good start to this drive. A missed tackle and a broken tackle. Hands off to Bo, and Honey Badger does a better job there. He makes a good open field tackle. Here he motions his back out, and he dumps off the flat but couldn't get upfield. This ran out of bounds. Here I'm going to be using my D-tackle a lot more because it's pretty much every down it's a passing down for him. And there we got a broken tackle. Then I tried to click on, I thought it was going to click me onto safety, but it clicked me on the corner. That's why you saw me kind of take that downward and outside angle. And he goes for the onside kick here, but I'm ready for it. I know he's going to do it. Come out an onside kick recovery, and I get it. Really, it's kind of inconsistent, I think, of who they switch you to when you try and click on after the balls. Like they're running the ball or they've completed a pass. But then just poor tackling, poor pursuit angles, and that click on gave up the touchdown there. Here, 2nd and 1, I'm going to come out in a dive play. And I see him crowding the line of scrimmage, so I'm going to check the play action H cross. Just Y cross flipped, and this one has a few tags where it has the post route and the backside dig. And almost got that. If I had a bit more time there and my line had actually let him, or not let him come through unblocked, I could have probably completed that pass and gotten it to the outside. Just needed to wait a little longer for him to clear get the outside because the safety was able to kind of play both the post yard and the crosser. If I had been able to wait a little longer, the safety wouldn't have been able to play both of them. He would have had to have sold out on the post. Here, 1st and 10. I'm going to run stretch from a heavy looking pistol, but he's able to stuff me and I don't get anything out of it. Not doing very well running the ball. Here I'm going to come out with another counter RPO. And I kind of messed this up. I should have either kept it with my quarterback or thrown the screen, but I hit the wrong button and handed it off. Here, running counter again with an RPO. This time I got the numbers to the outside, 2 blockers, 2 defenders. Unfortunately, Julio doesn't block his guy. Otherwise, I probably could have gotten the first down if Julio had blocked him. Just take my field goal and go up 3 scores again. Here he's just going to come out and throwing Hail Mary, so I'm going to come out in Hail Mary defense. Here he gets to throw a sack and can't get the ball down the field. Again, just throwing Hail Marys. And he's able to get the pass to his receiver, but we were able to force him out of bounds. You can see on that play I kind of messed up. I should have taken the halfback slipping out of the backfield there. And this play I see it coming in, I get down there faster. Really, he could have ran with Favre for the first down there, but he wanted to throw it deep. Here, 4th and 10. He's going to come out in a pistol look again. I'm going to try using my D tackle to get pressure on him. But he's able to complete the pass over the middle and pick up the first down. And just keep trying to use the D tackle and get pressure on the quarterback, but I'm not able to get anything there. He's just picking up first down, so I'm going to go back to using Isaiah Simmons and taking away the crossing route. There, he just threw it up in coverage trying to force the ball and finally got picked. However many countless times he threw jump balls into single coverage and double coverage and he didn't get intercepted. Finally we get the interception. Here I'm content to kneel the ball out and end the game, but he has other ideas. See, he calls a timeout, and I'm just going to kneel the ball here. And he doesn't call a timeout in this play, which is why I think he's finally conceded and he's not going to keep trying. And that's why I'm kneeling it on 3rd and 13 here, because I didn't expect him to decide to use that last timeout. But he does. Just wants to drag the game out with 13 seconds left, down 3 scores. So I'm going to try and get the first down here and just finish the game off. And you're going to see something strange here happen here. I double team Aaron Donald, but for some reason we also decide to double team his user there, and Lawrence Taylor comes through unblocked. If you go back and watch the play, also another strange thing happened with Julio. He started running upfield, then he turned back around even though he's on a streak or a fade route. So I've seen that happen a few times before, but it's really hard to replicate that problem. Most of the times I've seen it has come from empty formations, so I don't know if it's a bug specifically for that. I've seen other people talk about it if it's press man coverage or really some other types of press coverage. They've seen it happen, so it may be related to that. It's just a really hard error to replicate. You see he throws an interception there to end the game. I've really got to go into practice mode and figure out what happened with the 4-man rush and we let a guy come through unblocked because we double teamed 2 guys. I don't know if that's just because I double teamed that D tackle and decided to have my left tackle and the guard double team him. But really I think it should have been the guard and the center who double team him normally. I don't know why the second guy got double teamed and we let Lawrence Taylor come in through free. That's something I need to figure out what happened. It could also be an awareness thing too with my offensive linemen. Now, people talk about your center's awareness matters for how your offensive line plays, and I don't think I have very good awareness on my center. I have Tristan Wirfs playing there. Kind of the story of that game was turnovers, completion percentage, and 3rd down. We were able to get 3 turnovers. He should have had a whole lot more. You see, our total yards are actually pretty similar there. He actually had more total yards because of how the second half went. He was working with a lot longer field than I was. But we won the turnover battle. See Josh Allen's stats. He completed 89.4% of his passes for a 254 and 3 touchdowns, while we held Favre to only 44% completion of his passes. There, Favre had 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Josh Allen, perfect QBR, 17 of 19, 254, 89%, and 3 touchdowns. Really just kept wanting to throw jump balls with Favre into coverage and hoping his receiver would come down with it. I don't think passing was his style. I think he's more someone who wanted to run the ball, but he got down early and couldn't run the ball as much. Here you see we did not have a good run game outside of Josh Allen on those read options. Held under 2 yards to carry everywhere else, and Allen's numbers were lower because of how much I knelt the ball at the end for his average. There you see I did a pretty good job of distributing the ball. We've got 6 players all within 2 catches of each other. Julio had a whole lot more yards, but as really he just did more with 2 of those catches on those post routes. And 3 different guys caught touchdowns. See, Julio had that long 75-yard touchdown there before the end of the half. Defensive side of the ball, we got Isaiah Simmons and Lawrence Taylor are tied for first for solo tackles and total tackles. Isaiah Simmons is a really good user. I just picked him up before this game, and he makes a huge difference with how well he can move around the field. And you see Isaiah Simmons tied for first for tackles for a loss also. Didn't get any sacks that game, but we did force 3 interceptions. Derwin had 2. Those really, he didn't make a great play on them. They're thrown right to him. And I still think I should have had a whole lot more. Justin Reed just gave up way too many big plays with those jump balls. And Queen had that pick 6 early on where he threw the ball right to him. And pass deflections, Isaiah Simmons tied for first as well. Probably the best player on my defense that game. Aaron Donald did pretty well with forcing a few pressures, but he didn't get any sacks. And JJ Watt forced the throw out of sack animation one time. Yeah, that's pretty much it for that game. Just going over some of the team stats here, looking at it. See, he outgained me by quite a bit in total yards because of returns as well as had that fourth quarter. But we won over the turnover battle +3, third down conversion 71% to 28%. That's really the story of the game, those turnovers, completion percentage, and third down conversions. That's where you saw the big difference, and that's what determined that game. It's just kind of showing you what I'm working with my team and my lineup. Got my team up to an 88 overall now. I think it's both 88 on offense and defense. It might be an 89 on defense. At quarterback, we've got Josh Allen. I've got Gunslinger and Pocket Deadeye on him. He gets up to 97 throw power and 83 speed, and his only real weakness is throw under pressure at 87. But truthfully, all quarterbacks have that as a major weakness. Look at the accuracy curves released by Mutleaks. There's not a huge difference between high 80s and low to mid 90s. Throw under pressure really doesn't make that big of a difference this year. I got Reggie Bush at halfback, backfield master on him. Julio, I took him as my nap player from the 50. And I used some power up passes to get him up all the way. Got Brandon Cooks, got some power up passes on him. And then got DK Metcalf, he's my fastest receiver out there. I've got route tech on him just to try and help with that short and mid route running. Gets above 90 deep already. Got him up to 94 speed. Andre and CeeDee Lamb are kind of my emergency receivers for depth issues. And Arian Foster is my second halfback for split back sets. Offensive line doesn't really matter that much this year. Got edge protector on both of my tackles. And the only other position people seem to think matters is center with awareness, which is an area I need to upgrade. See, he's got 81 awareness for worst. My other guys all have higher awareness. You got Brandon Brooks, 87, 90, 84, 86, and 85. And the other guy I've got abilities on is Darren Waller. Got matchup nightmare on him, and he gets up to like 86 speed. He's above 90 short route running. I need to eventually get him above 90 mid route running. I'll be able to do that once I get my 90 to 92 or 91 to 92 power up pass is what I think it is. That should get him to 90 mid route running and increase his speed a little bit. At 6'6" with that speed, he's a really hard guy to cover. And at offense, the other position on offense is designated return man. I have Cam Akers there, and fullbacks aren't people in my offense, but I have Colin Gillespie there for Kim purposes. Safety, we got Derwin James and Honey Badger. Justin Reed got benched. Outside linebackers, Thomas and Taylor. Mills is the only linebacker that sees the field in nickel packages. The other guys are strictly there for 3-4 and 4-3. Got Queen and Smith there for that. Cunningham and Scarlett don't see the field at all, outside of special teams, that is. And moving down to corner, we got J.R. Alexander and Sneed. They are my outside corners. Both of them have 92 speed, but Alexander is quite a bit more athletic with better agility and acceleration. And he's got better coverage stats too. He's got 93 man coverage to 86 and 87 zone to 86. Moving on, Williams plays kind of a hybrid slot corner safety role as well as an extra box defender. He doesn't really see the field that much anymore because of speed. Aaron Donald, he's my user on the D-line. I got under pressure and swim club on him. JJ Watt inside stuff, he plays D-tackle now. And Lawrence Taylor at end. Punter, I have Brian Anger. He's mainly there for chem purposes. I don't really punt that much. I don't know if I'll upgrade punter at all this year. Crosby is my kicker. Eventually I'll need to upgrade him. Long snapper, I don't think that position matters. Kick returner is Lockett. CD Lamb plays backup kick returner. And Justin Jefferson, I probably need to sell him off since he doesn't do much. Got Reggie Bush and Arian Foster, my specialist back positions. Cooks and Lockett. Lockett needs to be upgraded. 88 speeds, just not fast enough for when I run 10 personnel. Sub-linebacker Sam Mills and Isaiah Simmons. I've already gone over these guys, gone over them. I haven't gone over Ramsey, but he doesn't matter. I run Cardinals offense and Miami defense. Arizona's offense, I run the air raid out of that. On defense, I run a match quarters based defense. And the coverages that come off of that. That's pretty much it. I will talk to you guys later.